Why hello there. Thank you for purchasing this fine documentary on the Death to Failures Coalition. We will be discussing the troll group, and more specifically, its fabulous leader known as Akrekz, aka Andrej Borg. It will be very swell to research this group indeed. Let's get started. The D2FC is a self-proclaimed troll group that tries its hardest to relive its nostalgic fantasies of the persecution, which was both unfunny and serious business. It was also an enormous failure, as furries are still around. D2FC claims to be a troll group, yet the only method of trolling they use is that of using broken logic to justify emotional hatred, which is the funniest shit I've heard all day. They spend their days online trying to convince bronies how edgy they are while masturbating to the presence of their lord and master, closet furry and homosexual Akrekz. Because they resort to using this one vector of trolling, they are dry of lulz and boring as fuck, resorting to using their played-out methods on young children, because no one their own age actually gives a fuck about their lackluster ego and need to fulfill non-existent self-esteem. How ironic that they should be called death to failures and once death to furries, when their own leader is both a free and a failure. Akrekz spends his days getting a boner from his man-children servants, doing his will, wearing a fedora to crown his atheistic ideals, and exploring his secret, magical second life furry fantasy land. His personas include Skorks, the male reptile, insect, and Vredrik, the gay dragon. Akrekz likes to think that he is a very edgy and scary individual, when in reality he is simply a painfully obvious tryhard. His sociopath attitude forces his hand into serious business no matter the occasion. His profiles and face fame obsessions expose him to be an enormous lulz cow filled with man-child angst and unwarranted self-importance. In fact, most of the members of his own organization think he is a practical joke. The only reason they don't talk about it is because of two reasons. Akrekz is like the retard in the classroom, and pointing out the obvious would paint you as being unsuitable, which brings us to the second point. They want to be a part of the secret club, that is D2FC, not for lulz, but to have social distinction that will fulfill their lackluster social lives outside of their bedrooms. Also, many of the prominent members turn the other cheek to Akreksz's fur faggotry and Winnie emo behavior, because they also have dirty little secrets, such as being ex-furries. Isn't that fascinating? You would suspect that if this group were truly interested in lulz, 1. They would have no leader, as hierarchy leads to drama, and 2. They would milk the fuck out of villain wannabe Akrekz for being both a face fag and serious business about bronies, so serious in fact that you try to justify your acts against them? Why should you have to justify anything if you are only doing it for lulz? Have a look at your leadership, D2FC. No matter how edgy you wish you were, you still wank off a furry leader day after day. How sad that you don't have the understanding that these so-called experienced trolls are nothing but egotists, no lives, and that is why they are still online arguing with children after 7 years. And nothing they do generates lulz, because their cause is serious and old and lacks innovation. They think the only way to troll is to be as edgy as possible. What turns out happening is that they become a practical joke, because all they can do is repeat the same makeshift reasoning and spew recycled insults from 2007. Good job on having a mentally handicapped free as your leaders, death to failures. Good job being around for many months and still not accomplishing anything but make-believe respects. If you are interested in joining this troll group for lulz, I would suggest you instead perform a colonoscopy on yourself with your thumb. It would be vastly more entertaining. But if you are interested in joining a secret club to boost your self-esteem and are interested in fighting to win bed favors for a furfag, sociopath, neckbeard, this is the group for you. This has been a documentary of the D2FC and its leader. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I have. Farewell.